One unlimited starter line. Xfinity Internet required. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
No two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you, all of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Keith is a be in the room with real people kind of learner, so he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Prop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him. It's a sack.
Sixers.
Oh, baby.
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Set, red 83.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick, and, of course, Josh Henning here as we're broadcasted live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. And good morning, Dave Klemick. How are you today,
brother?
You
know me. I'm caffeinated, activated, ready to go. And this place is awesome. So,
yeah. This is great. Chicken or the Egg is the place that so many big screen TVs. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come on down. This is Eagles headquarters, and it's a big game today, Dave Klemick. 3 o'clock. There's a little big game going on today.
There's something going on today. You can
tell. We're streaming live on the YouTube channel and the X platform, so check us out there. We're at the Chicken of the Egg. Come on down, Chicken of the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. I've got a lot of great giveaway items for the people that show up here at the Chicken or the Egg, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. And Josh, walking into that store in the Cherry Hill Mall, you're like a kid in a candy store. There's so much fun stuff, Eagles merchandise.
I feel like for someone like you have to make sure you don't bring your credit card so you don't buy the whole store.
Well, I want to say Johnny DeMaria hooked us up with a lot of this stuff, but there were a few things that I picked up too. Like, I want this, I want that. It was like I was a kid in a candy store.
And everything's going to the Kelly green.
Yeah.
It's just more fun. I don't know. Like, you know, that color, that, what is it called? The evergreen color back in the day. That was cool for a little bit. Remember, they stopped doing green cars. Like, there's no more Kelly green cars.
Look, I got the Eagles mug here, 2 coffee mugs with the Kelly green.
But it's something about Philadelphia with that gray and green from the old Randall Cunningham, Ron Jaworski days. I love it.
Josh, they should go back to that permanently, man. Everybody loves a Kelly green, man.
No,
you're not a Kelly Green fan?
I didn't say I wasn't a Kelly Green. See, now you're putting words in my mouth. Okay, Bill? No.
Well, if you say no, that leads me to believe you're not into the Kelly Green.
Well, no, it leads you to believe what you want to believe. As though that's society we live in. People read what they know. It's the idea that I still think that having variety is the spice of life.
Okay.
And to me, the midnight green is a symbol of the Jeffrey Lurie era.
Okay.
It's a symbol of ever since Jeffrey Lurie turned us to midnight green, we have become a winning franchise.
All right, he has a good point there, Dave. He does, because ever since Jeffrey Lurie's owned this team, I mean, they've had the second most conference championships since the 2001.
You know what? When Josh brings up his good points, it just takes away your novelty of your, like, you know, let me just live in my fantasy world. And he brings us right back. You know, because we can go off into the sky. We'll take it wherever we want.
It's reality
Josh
check.
brings us right
Come
down.
on down to Chicken and the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. Get yourself a mimosa. I know the bartender Ventura. She's mixing them up real well for us. And but we got a big game today, Josh. I know you're itching to get to the X's and O's of this game, but the Eagles come into this game 6-point favorites. 6-point favorites. That's. I mean, for all the people that are, you're going to talk to us a little bit about how the betting's going, but a lot of people, a lot of Eagles fans are have trepidation about this game.
Well, I think people who have trepidation always have trepidation.
Right.
People had trepidation for the Packers game. They had trepidation about
Well,
the
look
Rams
at my
game.
brother. My brother was convinced going into yesterday's show that he was going to pick the Washington Commanders to win. When push came to shove, after the show, when we talked about everything, he picked the Eagles to win.
I think there's two signs to this game. You mentioned the betting. Number one, the line opened at 4. Ever since Jalen Hurts was on progress to play, it's moved 2 points. So, Billy, how many times have you talked about the importance of the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
You like to bring that up. Well, that's an example for you, right? The line literally moved 2 points just because of the quarterback, number one. Number two, almost 70% of all the public money is on Washington.
Okay.
In fact, if you go by state betting, the majority of the United States wants Washington to win. There's only 3 states that want the Eagles to win.
Well, everybody wants the underdog?
Everyone wants the underdog. But all the sharp money, all the wise guy money,
all the smart money,
all the bag money. You like talking about the bag money,
the bag
right?
money with the
it's all
Sportsbook
Eagles.
and Siglieri.
Right. So the people who are betting emotionally are taking Washington. The people who bet for a living are betting the Eagles. So those are 2 signs right there.
I think it's so dangerous, emotional betting.
Right.
It's
Bet with your head or your heart.
It's the worst thing you could possibly do. Don't bet emotionally.
And Dave, as a former player, this time of year, everybody's banged up, right? I mean, I'm sure every single player on that team has got something nagging them or bothering them. This is the NFL, and you played in the league. It's a tough league.
And now it's a 17 game, even though we only played really 16 with our starters, your depth matters at those times. And it shows up. I mean, we had Washington's top offensive lineman is out.
Yep.
Right. That's going to expose.
And he's got to go up against Jalen
Carter.
By the way, Baldinger really illustrated that well in Baldy's breakdowns. How, Jalen Carter is probably one of the, if not the best defensive linemen in the league. He's one.
If he's not there yet, he's the most athletic. So he's got those type of athletic attributes that we talk about. Those physical attributes might not be technical yet, but he's got the physical attributes of any of the best ever in the league.
It's funny you mentioned that because Brian Baldinger was a guest on the Takeoff with John Clark podcast, and he thinks Jalen Carter versus the Washington line is the biggest matchup of the game.
Nobody can handle Jalen right now as it is in this business, but he's a backup player that hasn't played a lot. And what you worry about backup players is if he gets beat early, like what's his head going to be like? Because they don't really have a lot else you can go to. What's he going to be like if Jalen just abuses him on a play or 2 plays, where he just gets him going on skates and swims him?
Dave, Jalen Carter is a beast, like you said. But just like any other athlete, when you get in their head, that could be the difference right away, right? I mean, you got somebody looking over their shoulder like, I can't stop this guy.
Yeah. No, for sure. The whole game, if they say it's mental by a certain amount, they physical by a certain amount, when you are physically being dominated and just when you're just being pushed around, it does get in your head. Like if somebody beats you technically, you're like, I'll make an adjustment.
Right.
It's just physically pushing you around. You're like, I might want to get out of here. That fight or flight response kind of goes to the flight.
Yeah.
So when you're just getting physically thrown.
Now, I don't have to tell you, Josh, and I'm sure our listeners know, but the NFL and most leagues are very secretive about the type of injury that they have. It's a shoulder, it's a knee, or a lower extremity,
lower
upper
body
lower
injury.
Body. So we don't know Quinyon Mitchell, the extent of his shoulder injury. It was just a shoulder injury. That's all we know.
I'm going to throw it to the former player over here for a minute because I made this comment this week and people were ripping me for this. So Dave, you could tell me if I'm wrong. I look at Quinyon's injury and I think it's a non-factor because for a cornerback, your knees, ankles, and hips are way more important than your shoulder. To me, I look at Quinyon Mitchell and be like, look, I know the shoulder might impact his tackling, but it's not going to impact his coverage. Is that fair?
Close. I
Okay.
mean, it will affect him just a little bit because he doesn't want to be uncomfortable. And these athletes are so obsessive that if they have a little injury, they're always touching it and feeling it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in their head a little bit, but probably not a big factor. Not more than everybody else has, because everybody's at this time of year, everybody's got something. Everybody's got a stub toe.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little, cramp here. Something's going on with everybody. So I believe what you say is probably true.
And really quick, one more thing for Dave. I think another difference in this game is going to be the fact that it's not going to be freezing like it was last week. It's going to be high around 40 degrees. And we know, and Dave, you can speak to this even better than me and Billy can, because even though me and Billy played, you're the sports science guy over here. Cold weather impacts those injuries way more than people realize.
Yeah, we had a great segment. Maybe my best segment ever was on yours the other day. And I think that was because I was on the 72-hour fast.
You mean I'll bring the best out of you, Dave?
Yeah, no, I had the 72-hour fast. I was in that clarity zone.
Yeah, right.
And my mind and my words were one. And I was like, wow, I was pulling stuff out I never thought of in 20 years. But anyway, yeah, you're right. Synapse speeds from your brain to your body, to your motor units and your muscles don't fire as fast. So it's going to affect the game. Some people it's more important at fast speeds, like a speedy Quinyon Mitchell. The linemen aren't as affected because they're not moving super
And
fast.
it stings a little. Like Josh said, the colder it is, those injuries sting, they linger, and you just don't want to be hit when it's that cold.
No. And I think those things affect Jaden Daniels more because he's a super mobile, liquid, kind of fluid quarterback. It's going to hurt him
Well,
a
it's
lot
not going to
more.
hurt today, Josh. Like you said, it's going to be high around 40, 41, 42-ish, and so it's perfect weather for football. We've been like a little heat wave, believe it or not.
Yeah,
I mean, we've been in the teens for the last couple of days. All right, we got a great show lined up today at 10:30. We'll get the keys to the game with Fox 29 News sports anchor Scott Grayson, brought to you by Blitz's Market there in Ocean City. And then, of course, at 11:30, we'll talk with the fantasy football guru Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar. It'll be very interesting to get their take on the Eagles game today. Come on down. We're broadcasting live at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. When you come in, fill out a 50-50 or a raffle ticket, because we got plenty of great giveaway items here that are donated from Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures at the Cherry Hill Mall. Our good friend Johnny DiMaria. So come on down to the Chicken or the Egg. Right now, I'm going to tell you that the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about John McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma, whether commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce, financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Josh Henning, and former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick as we broadcast live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's the NFC Championship game later today as the Eagles host their NFC East rivals, the Washington Commanders.
He breaks a tackle. He's on his way. Here he goes. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley! lead.
Pre-game coverage starts at 2 p.m. South Jersey's official home for Eagles playoff football. 97.3 ESPN. South Jersey's home of Super Bowl 59.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Take the winning drive to RK Kia of Vineland. Brand new Kias under $6 a day. $6. That's less than lunch. Lease new Kia K4 under $6 a day. Even new K5 and Sorrentos under $7 a day. Now at RK Kia. Lease new 25 Kia K4 LXS. $6 a day. K5 LXS and Sorrento LX with third row seating under $7 a day. $7. Plus get 0% financing for 72 months. 0%. Plus you get RK coverage, no charge. Ding repair, tire repair, wheel repair, windshield repair, and more. No charge. Brand new Kias under $6 a day. Take the winning drive to RK. RK Kia of Vineland. RK does it right. MyRKKia.com. MyRKKia.com. To qualified buyers plus tax and title. For details, call 856-641-1111 or MyRKKia.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick, Josh Henning, and I are getting you ready for the big game. 3 o'clock kickoff at the Link. They'll be drinking at the Lincoln, Josh.
You love to say that.
They'll be drinking at the Lincoln. You know, Dave, 3 o'clock game, those fans are going to be getting lathered up.
Yeah. Every time you say the word Lincoln, I got to let me shout out to all my receivers back in the day. We used to play this game in Kansas City called the Lincoln game, right? Right. We used to hide and dunk on each other's back. And if you dunked on them, it's a $5 fine, and you pay it to this pot. At the end of the year, we have like $50,000 to do a party with for all the people that dunked on each other. It was great.
All right, let's get into some of the meat and potatoes, Josh, of this game. The Eagles, their number one ranked defense they bring into the game, and if you look at the Commanders' offense, I got to be honest with you, they're middle of the road overall. They're number 7. Rush offense 3, pass is 17. I thought the pass would be a little higher, to be honest with you, but they're middle of the road, and with Jaden Daniels, I mean, you got to really watch yourself with this guy. He's elusive. He's got a great arm. He sees the field well, and you know what my brother told me yesterday that Bobby did a little homework. Believe it or not, guy doesn't date. He doesn't go out. He doesn't do anything. He's focused on football.
Well, so is Jalen Hurts, but no one gives him credit for that. So, I mean.
Yeah, but he's married. He's married with a child. That could be a distraction in and of itself, right, Dave?
I wouldn't go that far.
It's a distraction right now.
That keeps you. Those things are more going to keep you grounded than anything else.
Wow.
Well,
I
can tell you right now.
He doesn't have any kids. He doesn't
know.
know.
You guys don't know how much his off-the-field things become factors. When I was playing, the biggest factor between people that were playing and making it and people that were getting cut was off-the-field distractions.
Yeah, off-the-field distractions.
Distraction is different than – are you guys really putting in distraction into being married and having a kid?
That was brought up, Josh. It was brought up as when you have other things outside of football, that's a distraction.
I don't agree with that at all. I think having
kids.
I think having no stop. Okay, it's not about having kids. Having stability in your life, having someone to come home to is more of a benefit than a negative. I don't care.
That might be true. That's true.
Here's where I've seen it go, where it goes completely south. I had teammates that had a wife that had lupus.
Yeah.
She's in the hospital. He's not going to practice that week, right? That's a distraction. There's things that when football is your complete life, then
what happens if your children is in the hospital or severely sick?
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors
but that's
coming
a life
in.
thing.
Jaden Daniels doesn't have to deal with any of that.
That can happen to anyone. If Jaden Daniels' mom went to the hospital this
morning. But Josh, that's all part of the equation.
I think you're putting too much into that.
Coach Vermeil used to like guys married. That's what he would tell you.
He
likes guys married. To ask Vince Papale.
Yeah.
He made Vince get married.
Is that right?
He didn't want to. That's why,
Again, it's a difference between having a wife or having kids at home and having distractions, partying, living with your boys, paying for all their phone
posse.
bills, hanging out with your crew, your off-the-field activities with all your endorsement deals. Those are distractions, okay? Now, back to Jaden Daniels, the original question. Listen, I watch Jaden Daniels from Arizona State to now. I think very, very highly of him, okay? I really do. But I think one of the things that we mentioned in the first segment that needs to be brought up again is the fact that they are going to be without Cosme, their best offensive lineman.
Best offensive lineman.
And so that is going to impact this game in a multitude of ways. It's going to be a major impact because what does Daniels like to do? He likes to scramble. He likes to move around, right? Well, if you're not going to let him scramble and move around, how does that impact the offense, Bill?
All right, well, I got to tell you, the philosophy behind that is the defensive lineman, Dave, got to stay in their lanes and not over pursue and get out of position, which would enable him to have running lanes.
Well, the thing is, with you got like Jalen Hurts, the thing that he does well, and nobody else really talks about this, he uses the B gaps, right? If you look at Jaden Daniels, he's going outside the tackles. He's going outside the tight end areas. He doesn't use the B gaps because he don't want to get beat up.
Right.
And Jalen Hurts will use the B gaps, which is like something that nobody else does, unless maybe Cam Newton used to do it.
Now, Josh, I'm sure you've broken down film and know more about the Commanders than I do, but does Washington have design plays for Jalen Daniels to run like they have for Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
So what team would you say is more effective at that?
The Eagles.
The Eagles are.
Because the Eagles are the better offensive line.
Despite the fact that he's got a knee brace.
See, I think
Jalen Hurts.
See, so I had this stat the other day, okay?
That's why I have one here.
The last time Jalen Hurts wore a knee brace was a 3-game stretch last year. Dolphins, Commanders, Cowboys. He had 8 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 75% completion percentage, and he averaged 268 yards per game passing.
Okay.
So when you make him stay in the pocket and pass, he can do it. I think the problem is, as I have been complaining for weeks, will the offensive coordinator stop being an imbecile and stop calling these plays that take forever to
develop. Yeah,
yes.
And Dave, that's a great point. We talked about that yesterday with my brother Bobby was on the show with us, and we were talking about how we're not really that impressed with Kellen Moore's offense. I don't know if it's it's maybe over sophisticated, or to me it lacks imagination. It doesn't have if you have an athlete that has a certain set of tools. You gotta mold your offense around what he can do well.
Yes.
Not try to put a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, like you should have Devontae Smith or Jahan Dotson using your reverses, and your trick play, your gimmick plays. you're not going to use, A.J. Brown for gimmick plays.
Right.
Although we did
how
do
about
that.
how about a quick slant or a quick hit pass?
Hair,
Yeah. The thing is that, Josh, that's an amazing take, because if you think about it, when at a time back 2022, Jalen Hurts was a great passer.
Right.
He was a great passer, throwing for 300 yards a game or whatever, 260. But now, like, he's mobile. He has all his his legs about him and everything. So that gives him the option. If you take that away a little bit, he uses his other senses.
Yeah.
And he can do it.
So here's the stat.
I like that take.
In 2022, Jalen Hurts had the fastest time to throw of his entire career. He was 2.76 seconds. All other 3 years as a starter, he has been 3 seconds or more. So he is literally taking longer to throw the ball. And I point that to the coordinator. The only thing different
that's gotta be the
is the coordinator.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, Kellen Moore took the blame at his press conference this week for the safety. He said, and Dave, I need your reaction to this, okay? Because when I heard this, I lost my mind, okay? So Kellen Moore said that he called the play as if they were on the 20 or the 30 instead of the 8-yard line. He was thinking about the play and how it could be executed, and didn't think about how long it was going to take for the receivers to run their routes, and he blamed himself for that safety.
Oh, yeah, well, if you think about getting the ball out quickly and how much a 5-step drop on a play where you're trying to hit guys on a third level, you can't do that at the 8-yard line.
Dave, he's a former quarterback.
But here's
he should know better.
How long was he in Dallas? Their offense, they were okay with Dak Prescott, but he didn't impress me there, and he didn't impress me in San Diego.
Listen, I am not afraid. I am not impressed with Opie.
Okay.
I am not impressed with the country bumpkin. I think he's too all shucks. I think he calls plays that shouldn't be called at times.
And here's another thing, Josh.
I guarantee Billy Schwein or Dave Clemick would call the plays better than Kellen Moore.
And he just took the words right out of my mouth. Because you know why, Dave? When I see an offensive coordinator on the sidelines calling plays, he's just randomly calling plays. There's no scientific method for what he's doing. I've always been a proponent of the quarterback calling the plays, for the simple reason that they got the feel of what their players are doing. They can feel they're out there on the field. They can see they're right over they can see where the Mike linebacker is. You know what I mean? I can call plays better than
Well, sometimes the guys on the field, they need a little bit more emotional stuff. That your offensive coordinators around you. That's usually for your quarterback. It's not for anybody else. So if your quarterback needs you a little bit, at that time he's coming down on the field. Otherwise, he's up in the box.
Well, I'd rather see wouldn't you rather see your offensive coordinator up in the box so you have a bird's eye view?
Get on the phone with them.
Yeah. The guy should be on the field as a quarterback coach.
That's exactly
the coordinator should be in the box.
He should be in the box.
And the fact that Kellen Moore's on the field, just stop.
Stop. And maybe the offense is a little bit too sophisticated. They may be, I don't want to say, for lack of a better term, dumb it down, but just do what works.
Well, so Tony Banks was on Josh's show like last week. It was amazing, right? And he was just saying how
I heard that.
It was great. And Tony, a good friend of mine, and Tony would say, like, these plays are like extended handoffs is what they're doing. It's an extended handoff, so they should come out fast.
Yeah.
But they're not. So there's a hesitation.
And you only have a short window, right, Dave, as a receiver. Once you make that first break, then after that, you're on your own.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be a schoolyard play.
This
should happen on time. So if he's in a 3-second range, he's getting exposed to getting hit. By the way, how about that Coach Witt take on how rough he was? He's going to hit. He's going to hit Jalen Hurts.
He's going to hit.
Like a running back.
If he's going to run, we're going to hit him like a running back.
Yeah.
All right, we're broadcasting live for the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. We got a lot of great Eagles merchandise to give away. Go to the hostess desk and fill out your raffle ticket. We have a lot of we have mugs. If you're watching on the YouTube channel or the X, we got an Eagles mug, 2 Eagles mugs. We got a scarf. We got a here. Look at this big chain we have. If you're going to the game, you need one of these, right, Dave?
I think you look good in that, man. I think you should wear that without the Eagles thing, just a green chain.
Courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Come on down to the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Want to remind people that the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. We were there for the regular season football games. We had our pregame show. La Scala's food is phenomenal. The same owner here, Chicken or the Egg, Rob La Scala, does a great job. La Scala's Beach House opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Thursday through Monday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with Fox 29 News sports anchor Scott Grayson. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemick, Josh Henning, as we broadcast live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey tomorrow night on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedoruk bring you all the exciting play-by-play action.
They score, connecting on the one-timer, and TK makes no mistake, the power play goal.
It's Flyers Devils tomorrow night. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey, 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
So you need a new car or SUV, but you're upside down in your trade, but you're worried about your down payment, but your credit is less than perfect. Bring your butts to any Matt Blatt Kia today. With over 1,100 new Kias, all with zero down, zero payments until April, or get $10,000 in bonus cash, or 0% for 72 months on every clearly marked Kia EV6 and 9. Buried in a loan or lease? Matt Blatt Kia wants to get you released. New all-wheel drive Kia Sportage or Sorento, 1.9% for 60 months. Matt Blatt Kia. With our PA and New Jersey Kia Superstores, Abington, Egg Harbor Township, Toms River, or right to your front door.
It's gotta be a Matt Blatt Kia.
With approved credit, $1,389 per thousand finance. Not all will qualify. Credit may affect down payment. Offers can't be combined. Go to mattblattkianj.com for complete details or 888-505-6670. Price includes all costs to be paid by consumer, except for licensing, registration, and taxes through KMF. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Expires 2/4/25. Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township, and on Route 37 in Toms River.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
We've had a number of these guys that we've had to prepare for. The one thing is if he's going to run the ball and if the coordinator makes a decision for him to run the ball, we're going to treat him like a running back, and we're going to hit him that way. that's their decision if they want to get him hit the way that he gets hit. If they don't, they'll keep him in the pocket. So that's what we're going to do.
All right, that's bulletin board material. Welcome back into the locker room. We're broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Come on down, fill out a raffle ticket at the hostess table. I got a lot of great Eagles merchandise courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Fan Treasures at the Cherry Hill Mall. You go in that place if you're a sports fan. It's like kid at candy store, but it's unbelievable. And come on down, fill out a ticket, and you'll be eligible to win. You got to be here to win. We'll give away the prizes, Josh, at about 11:45 today.
That's right.
All right. Right now, we're gonna get the keys to the game with Fox 29 News sports anchor Scott Grayson, sponsored by Blitz's Market in Ocean City at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Fox 29 News sports anchor Scott Grayson. Good morning, Scott Grayson. I know he's there. He is.
Good morning,
How you
Billy.
doing,
Big
Scott?
day today.
Big
I'm
day.
good, man. How are
Did you
you?
save me some? Did you save me some mint chocolate chips or the mint cookies, the Girl Scout cookies?
The Thin Mints.
Thin Mints. That's what I want. The Thin Mints. You're kind of
plenty for you.
There you go. All right, Scott. We got a big game today. Obviously, I don't have to tell you, but Washington Commanders come in. They beat it the last time we played. They scored 22 points in the fourth quarter. Got to be able to slow Jaden Daniels down.
Yeah, that's.
Scott, we're having a hard time hearing you, Scott. Maybe you can call him on the phone and we'll do it that way. But
he's working on it.
Yeah, so Dave Clemick, when you have a scrambling quarterback, it opens up a lot of things. We know about that here in Philadelphia, but they got it now.
Yeah, and they're going to get some weird penalties too with illegal man downfield, like a lot, because they got a young lineman coming in.
Right.
That veteran line, that's one thing that they don't do often. I was surprised Lane Johnson got one the other day where he was the illegal man downfield. But those mobile guys, they drive those line nuts because they don't know where they're at. Sometimes the sitting pocket quarterback, if you know where the guy's standing, you know how to block for him. But when you don't know where he is, you tend to throw these blocks, weird blocks and holding penalties. You don't know where he's at. You don't want to get him killed. So this is what's going to happen today. You'll see. I think this is going to play a big factor in that game is that they have their best offensive lineman out.
Really quick, I wanted to mention this. You know what happened almost 21 years ago to today?
Body bag game.
Not 21 years ago.
What?
That was like 40 years ago.
Really?
That was like the 80s.
I was the Buddy Ryan. Oh, my gosh, you're right, because it's not in the 2000s yet.
Yeah,
you're right.
No, so almost 21 years ago today was the game when the Eagles beat Michael Vick and the Falcons. Remember? To go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And what was the big deal going into that game, Bill? Containment.
Containment.
Right? So it's the same thing with this, right? It's the idea of how can we contain this dynamic threat? How do we make him do what we want to do? And because they had to contain Vick, what happened? He had to throw that pass to Algie Crumpler. And then Dawkins blows up Crumpler. And it changed the entire trajectory of the game. And I think that the game today is going to come down to the Eagles' defense. I think the Eagles' defense is going to be the reason why we win or lose this game.
Speaking of Algie Crumpler, I used to roll with him we used to train together down.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and we used to drive. He used to drive me over to the stadium so we could work out together with Chip Smith. And Algie used to carry stacks of $100 bills in the middle of his. And I was just like, "You just leave the hundreds out like that?"
I'll never forget that hit
story.
Dawkins put on him, man. All right, let's go back to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in again Scott Grayson. You there, Scott? All right. That's okay. We'll get you on the phone. It's just as good. Scott Grayson, so we were talking about being able to contain Jalen Daniels. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, once again, the Washington Commanders laid 22 points on us in the fourth quarter, and I don't think that's going to happen today. We were talking earlier in the show with Josh and Dave. Scott, the Eagles are 6-point favorites. I thought that line would have been a little high, but smart money's going with the Eagles. But like Josh said earlier in the broadcast, a lot of the people around the country, just kind of casual bettors, are all taking the Washington Commanders. Right.
Hey, Scott, Dave Klemick, I just wanted to kind of bring up the interview that Jordan Mailata had and how I've never heard him get so upset and kind of just started cursing at one of the reporters because he said something negative about Jalen Hurts or kind of commented about it. And he says, I just want to say that, maybe you know, but that relationship between his lines, they really love him because he came to his defense very quickly and was very emotional about that. So, how's that relationship in that locker room with Jalen and his line?
Scott, you mentioned about the locker room. It's interesting. I was just thinking as you were talking about how, this team has kind of embraced a us against the world attitude, an attitude of they're taking every little thing and turning it into a motivational tool. And I know for some people out there, Scott, they're like, all right, whatever, athletes, finding motivation in weird places. But if that's a galvanizing element, then I got to think that these guys are going to be closer together. They're going to be tighter in a game like this than they would have been otherwise, right?
Get the treatment that Patrick Mahomes gets.
Well, I mean, listen, you put that information.
Oh, here comes the haters right here.
You put that
Here we
information
go.
out there, the referees are going to keep an eye on it. By the way, Scott, really quick, speaking of guys and being chippy, we know C.J. Gardner-Johnson got thrown out in the last game. After that, they scored 22 points. I know C.J. has been emphatic multiple times that he blames himself for that loss, and he's not going to let that happen again. How much of a difference do you think C.J. Gardner-Johnson is going to have in this game if he's focused? Yeah, you were.
And, of course, you can catch Scott Grayson on Grayson's Grades, 97.3ESPN.com, and also with Grayson's Grades on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill. All right, Scott Grayson, now it's time for your three keys to the game for an Eagles victory today, the NFC Championship game. We're going to be there at Radio Row. Scott Grayson, Mike Gill, and I will be down there. Nikki Earnshaw. All right, Scott, now it's time for your pick. Give us an Eagles pick prediction. $31-20 for Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. As always, Scott, we really appreciate you. And, of course, you can catch Grayson's Grades once again on 97.3ESPN.com and with Mike Gill on the Sports Bash on Monday. And let's go for a Big Eagles win today, Scott Grayson. You're going to be at the studio, down at the studio today? All right, Scott Grayson, as always, we appreciate you. Let's go, Birds, and hopefully we'll talk to you on Super Bowl Sunday. All right, Scott, take it easy, man. Let's go, Birds. All right, Keys to the Game with Scott Grayson is brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice, Mention the Locker Room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. First hour of the Locker Room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. And I also want to tell you, Barb Warwick is here from Barb's Harley Davidson, and right now Barb's Harley Davidson is moving out their 2024 Harleys to welcome in the new 2025s. Low interest rates and new leftover Harleys makes now the best time to buy. Barb's Harley Davidson is Philly's closest and New Jersey's #1 dealer. Remember, no one walks at Barb's, and Barb's hoping for a big Eagles win today at the Link. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemick, and Josh Henning as we broadcast live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This Sunday, Westwood One brings you the NFL Conference Championships. First, it's the NFC title game. Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles face Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Then Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills travel to Kansas City to renew their rivalry with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Doubleheader coverage begins at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One.
Listen to Championship Weekend on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're #1.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Right nearby, right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Going down in the rinse straight.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Prop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Billy Schweim, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick, Josh Henning and I are getting you ready for the Eagles-Commanders game at 3 o'clock. And, of course, we got great Eagles merchandise to give away, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Go up to the hostess table, and you'll fill out a raffle ticket with an opportunity to win some great items, Dave Klemick. I got mugs. I got a water bottle. I got a big green chain. We got a pillow, a trash can. We got all kind of Eagles merchandise.
I'm going to stop over there and grab some stuff if I don't steal some of this.
Yeah,
this
right.
Is good.
Also, yesterday on the program, we gave away 2 tickets to a Sixers game. Now, Josh Harris.
Not Josh Hennig.
Not Josh Hennig, but Josh Harris. First of all, let me congratulate the winner, Franklin from Petersburg, who won the tickets. We'll be sending them out to him, courtesy of Pensacola Spine and Rehab. But Josh Harris, does that not get under your skin? I mean, can you imagine, like, hypothetically, that won't happen, but just think if the Commanders won and Josh Harris is on the sideline cheering and high-fiving everybody.
Well, first of all, they're not going to win.
They're not. That's
Second
exactly
of all,
right.
I don't care about Josh Harris. He is such a.
It bothers me, Josh.
It bothers you because you have a very entrenched emotional connection to the fact that it's your hometown team and regional commitment to your team. And the problem is that in today's world, billionaires are not committed to their region. They don't care about their hometowns usually.
And I get it, Josh. It's all about money, but it just doesn't. I don't like it, Dave Klemick.
Billy,
can you imagine?
I will tell you this. You are part of the fabric that makes up South. I'm not kidding.
Right?
You are part of this. What brings it? What you are part of this.
Right.
This is why, and this is the emotion that people really feel. So you're just part of that.
I'm pumped up for this game today, Dave Klemick, and you got your Chiefs playing at 6:30 today.
Yeah. It's going to be a weird one if the Chiefs and the Eagles go back there. Someone's going to call me out and have to pick a side.
Josh,
it's the worst day of my life.
I know Nicky Earnshaw's in the building here. We want the Chiefs, right, Nick? We want the Chiefs. I want because I want to payback time, Josh.
Yeah, I want the Bills just because. First of all, I'm tired of the Chiefs, and number two, I mean these are the 2 best fan bases in football, right? Bills and Eagle fans. That would be an electric game.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Come on down, get a nice breakfast, have a mimosa, get ready for Eagles football. Of course, we're getting great giveaway items. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Josh Henning, Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chief mainland product, right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Hi, Merrill Reese from Mike's Seafood Polar Bear Run Walk for Autism in Sea Isle City. The Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism has been promoting awareness and raising funds for special service schools and families of special needs children. Come join over 5,000 participants in the 5K race and the family fun walk, followed by a great after party. Join us in huge heated tents where there will be great food, unbelievable door prizes, and the awards ceremony. The party is not just for the runners and walkers, it's for the entire family. They'll have clowns, superheroes, and face painters for the kids. For more information or to register, go to polarbearrunwalkforautism.com. That's polarbearrunwalkforautism.com.
Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism is Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Registration is from 9:30 to 11:30. Run Walk starts at noon. That's Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Any day you could do something for children with disabilities, it's a good day.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let us help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with our Lowe's Red Vest associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Take the winning drive to RK Kia of Vineland. Brand new Kias under $6 a day. $6. That's less than lunch. Lease new Kia K4 under $6 a day. Even new K5 and Sorrentos under $7 a day. Now at RK Kia. Lease new 25 Kia K4 LXS. $6 a day. K5 LXS and Sorrento LX with third row seating under $7 a day. $7 plus get 0% financing for 72 months. 0%. Plus you get RK coverage, no charge. Ding repair, tire repair, wheel repair, windshield repair, and more. No charge. Brand new Kias under $6 a day. Take the winning drive to RK Kia of Vineland. RK does it right. MyRKKia.com. MyRKKia.com. To qualified buyers plus tax and title. For details, call 856-641-1111 or MyRKKia.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
We're famous for our buffalo wings. The Piccalilli. When it comes to cooking wings, we're the king. The Piccalilli.
On game day, don't wing it. Take the trip to the Pick, South Jersey's king of the wing. Try their award-winning wings, tails, and ears in mild, spicy, or hot, or signature flavors like garlic parm, hot honey, Jim Beam maple, and more. For eat-in or takeout, get your chicken wing fix on Route 206 at the Piccalilli Inn. Join the flock. Follow them on Facebook for events and game day specials.
Home of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. All right, we are back broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. We got a great crowd down here, Josh Henning. We're getting all pumped up for Eagles Commanders at 3 o'clock, and we're really excited about this game. And one win away, Josh, from a Super Bowl appearance.
Listen, this is the second time in 3 years we've been here, and I got to say, it is amazing that this team, they were 2-2 at the bye week, and they've made this surge to get to this point.
All right, you know when the Eagles are doing well, it brings out all the celebrities. And sit with me right now is a longtime friend of mine. We went to high school together. Barb, the owner of Barb's Harley Davidson. Barb, How you doing, Barb?
Billy, I'm great.
You look great, man. Good to see you.
Happy game day,
Yeah,
Bill.
man. I got to tell you, you know, as a business person, when the Eagles and all our sports teams are doing well, isn't it so much more fun? And business seems like it gets better too.
It is so much more fun. We had an open house yesterday to introduce all the 2025 new Harley Davidsons, and of course, we had our big blow-up Eagle, and we told everybody, come in your Eagles jersey, and we'll give you an extra gift.
Okay,
And it was a good day. And incorporating the game with your business is
So
a
much
lot of fun.
And we got a lot of great, way to hear this too, you're going to love this. We have a lot of great giveaway items. So if you're in the house, come on and fill out a raffle ticket at the hostess desk. We got stuff from Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. One of our classmates, Johnny DiMaria, is the one that he runs that, and he gives me all this great merchandise that we can give away when we do live remotes. Isn't that something?
That is something. Hooray for Collingswood.
So isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Like, you and I are friends. We all grew up together. Dominic Mariani gave us 2 tickets to give away to the Sixers game yesterday on the air. So it's funny how we come full circle.
Isn't it? Isn't it great? Keeping it all in Collingswood and Philadelphia and our Eagles.
It's the relationships that you make throughout high school growing up. You know what I mean?
True, Bill. And we do.
Isn't that something?
We do still have a tight knit group from our Collingswood days.
Yes. Do you go to the games?
You know what? I used to be a season ticket holder. I let it go a couple years ago. It was the cold games. All of a sudden, my nephews didn't want to go because they wanted to come to places like here and hang out with their friends and watch the games. But for about 10 years, I was a season ticket holder.
And you got your sister Debbie's here and your other friend?
My sister Deb, my friend Carly.
Yep. So talk to us a little bit about Barb's Harley Davidson. I don't know how to. I rode a motorcycle when I was working at Disney World back in 1980. It's the last time I've been on a bike. But these bikes they're a lot different than they used to be.
The technology
it's unbelievable.
The technology is amazing. But we have been Philly's closest and New Jersey's #1 dealer for 38 years. And of course, we sell new Harleys, used Harleys, service parts, Harley Davidson clothing. And you just said you don't ride, Billy. You know, I've had a state-certified riding academy school at the dealership I've had the dealership 38 years, and I've had the school for 22. Matter of fact,
So if you don't know how to ride a bike, you'll teach them.
Yes, we do.
It's awesome.
Everything, Bill. The classroom, we supplied the motorcycle, the instructor, the helmet, rain gear if needed. But here's the great thing also. We're state certified. So when someone comes in and learns to ride on a weekend or during the week, it's a 2 or 3 day course.
Right.
But once they pass, which mostly everybody does, you just walk in a motor vehicle and you get that M on your license, and you don't have to retest.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a wonderful business and community. And I was talking to a friend of mine today. I do a lot of work with Joint Base McGuire Dick Lakehurst. McGuire Dick Lakehurst. And I was talking to him, a friend of mine, an airman, and we were talking about the Eagles and the Chiefs and whatnot. I do have to say, the Eagles are my team, of course, just like all of us. But when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, I'm not sad because I have to give Andy Reid kudos.
Okay, you like Andy Reid? You're an Andy Reid fan?
Because I'll tell you why. Being involved in the community.
Yeah.
So doing so much for Joint Base McGuire Dick Lakehurst and children's leukemia. Andy Reid was always there at these fundraisers.
Is that right?
Yep.
Billy, he was always shaking hands. He would be at the Children's Fund for Leukemia, always shaking hands, always supporting the community, our military community, our law enforcement community, the children, and I love that about Andy Reid.
That's awesome, Barb. Well, let's go. Barb, it's so good to see you, and I'm glad you'd be able to come here and hang out with us and cheer on the birds.
Thank you, Bill.
It was a really pleasure seeing you. And, of course, go down to Barb's Harley Davidson, get yourself into a new 2025 Barb's Harley Davidson.
Yes, and all of our 24s, we're sending them out the door, so it's a great time to buy. And one more thing, they can check us out at barbshd.com.
All right, there he is, Barb Borwick, Barb's Harley Davidson. Now we go from one celebrity to another celebrity. Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room my agent at the beach, Mark Grimes. Good morning, Mark. I got to tell you, Mark Grimes, I am super pumped up for this game, and I know you are. You going to the game, Mark? How was that, Grimes? You talk to us about the snowstorm real quick. Isn't it something about playing in the snow that's so much fun? Ah. Get out, really? It figures you're my agent at the beach. You gonna sell him a house? All right. Hey, Mark Grimes, are you shocked a little bit? The spread is 6. The Vegas has got the Commanders, the Eagles, a 6-point favorite.
Yep.
Yeah. Run, baby, run.
Great take, Mark. So is Dave Clemick. I'm thinking like the Redskins are like our little brothers, right? They're not gonna beat us. Like that's exactly how I feel. It's the Commanders. They're like your little brothers. You're like, okay, you got us when I was tired and I didn't have my quarterback in. It's not, we don't care. We felt like that about San Diego, right? They're not gonna beat us. And if they do, it's a complete fluke, and it wouldn't be in any time that's like important. I think that's how the Eagles feel about the Commanders. What do you think?
Oh, man, that burns me up.
Mark, I was going to ask you, as a context question, because we didn't get a chance to get to this with me, Billy, and Dave yet, but, you've been a lifelong Eagles fan. The Eagles are in the NFC Championship for the second time in 3 years, something that Doug Peterson never did, something Dick Vermeil never did. Buddy Ryan couldn't win a playoff game. It's only Andy Reid and Nick Sirianni. Are we finally ready to put to bed all of the Nick Sirianni sucks talk?
All right, Grimesy, we got to get running. Give us your prediction for today's game. There you go. Give it to him. All right, Mark Grimes, as always, we appreciate you, brother. Let's go, Birds, and we'll talk to you again. There he is, Mark Grimes with the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for today's game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store in Summers Point. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Ask for Norma. Whether commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce, financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call, 609-263-7422. All right, we're broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick, Josh Henning, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This Sunday, Westwood One brings you the NFL Conference Championships. First, it's the NFC title game. Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles face Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Then Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills travel to Kansas City to renew their rivalry with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Doubleheader coverage begins at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One.
Listen to Championship Weekend on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Ooh, up top, bike shop.
Yeah. It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messelthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Come on down. I got plenty of great Eagles merchandise, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Johnny DiMaria has donated the stuff, and I got to tell you, we got some great stuff, Dave. Josh, we got Eagles mugs. We got a scarf. We got a big green chain that Nick was sporting around yesterday. I got another Trash Eagles can and a pillow. Come on down and sign out a 50-50 ticket.
I mean, there's more Eagles memorabilia here thanks to Johnny DiMaria than we know what to do with over here.
DiMaria, it was good. I had Barb from Barb's Harley Davidson's here, and we all went to high school together. It's just amazing the relationships you forge, in high school.
Full circle.
Billy, you are getting more people trying to get in on your show today than the entire year. It's hilarious.
Hey, guess what? I just got a phone call from Jimmy and Jeff Thomas. They're on the way.
Legends.
Of course, the Jersey Shore, there's no other place better. There's two places you can go. Charlie's Bar, and Bulldogs.
And Charlie's.
No, the wings are phenomenal.
So where I'm from, they're so legendary. It's almost wrong to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's wrong. You came home and you didn't go to Charlie's. Are you nuts? That's how legendary they are.
All right, so they're on the way up to the game. The guru, the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, is going to be at the game today. So we'll get his segment, I guess, at the game, which is add a little extra to it. Everybody's pumped up for this game, Dave.
Yeah, and by the way, in one of that trash can, right?
Yeah.
I think I found Kellen Moore's playbook inside the trash can.
We're talking about. We talked about that earlier, but this is crunch time. This is it. One win away from going to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 59. And by the way, do you know in all the years the Eagles have only played the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team once? In all those years, once in the postseason.
In the postseason.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I think in 91 or in the 90s, I think it was.
It was Mark Rippon beat them. I think it was the divisional round.
I was at the body bag game when the Eagles destroyed.
You were at that game?
I was at that game, the body bag game. It was a Monday night game, I think. Yeah.
Oh, because you had season tickets for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So 9 guys left the field,
It
right?
was
And
one
they called
right.
it ahead
It
of
was
time.
one right after another.
Wow.
It was that defensive squad. They were intimidating. They were good. Reggie White, Seth Joyner. I love Seth Joyner, but there was
Andre
a punish.
Waters,
yeah,
right?
they just won right after another was getting hurt, and it became the body bag game.
Oh, Nick Earnshaw confirmed was the NFC wild card round.
It was when
they lost.
Yeah.
I remember it was Mark Rippon because remember Mark Rippon went on to be Super Bowl MVP, and that he had that 2-year run where he was this amazing quarterback just throwing all over the place in Joe Gibbs' offense. And, one of the problems the Eagles ran into near the end of the Buddy Ryan era into the Rich Kotite era, for those like you, Billy, who are old enough to remember, is that, because they had no offensive creativity, they had no offensive functionality.
Yeah.
If they got into a shootout with a team, they were DOA.
Chris Rumbus is here, my good friend Chris Rumbus, who's always really talking about Mr. Negadelphia. He's always picking against the Eagles. However, not today. He's got the Eagles winning.
Well, he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Well,
I
got to be honest with you. Like we talked earlier, smart money against casual money.
Yeah, the sharp money, the smart money in Vegas is on the Eagles. The public money is on Washington. The people who are voting, they are betting emotionally.
Right.
They like the underdog. They like the underdog story. But here's the problem that people are not talking about enough. Washington had a styles make fights matchup for 2 rounds. They faced a Tampa team that has a horrible pass defense, and they faced a Lions team with 12 defensive players in injury reserve.
Right.
And what do both Lions and Bucks do a lot? They love the blitz. Jaden Daniels, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, boom, ball right out of his hands. He kept getting the ball out, and that's how he beat both of those teams. Vic Fangio almost never blitzes.
Right.
He says, I got 4 or 5 guys to come after the quarterback, and it's on you to decipher my cover 3 zone. And Dave, as you know, for a quarterback, if you have to think more, they hold the ball more, right?
Yeah. And speaking of styles, too, you're right about that because the style that they're playing right now is the Eagles are one of the best running teams in the NFL, and the Washington Commanders are one of the worst. So I think we're going to just run it until they make us pass. I think we're just going to shove it down their throat.
They're ranked 30th, like I said earlier. You know what, though? I kind of want to see this. I kind of want the Eagles to hit A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith early. Get it quick, and then put the Commanders' defense back, like their passing game's working, and then go to the Saquon and dominate the time of possession.
See, I want the first play of the game, run the ball.
Run the ball?
I want them to run the ball, and then all out of nowhere, on a 2nd and 7, right? They ran the ball maybe 5 straight times or something. Play action. Deep to A.J. Brown for a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm pumped up,
that way,
man.
that would be a backbreaker.
Yeah,
to be like Washington, you got nothing.
And you know what's unbelievable about A.J. Brown about how he catches the ball contested? He could muscle the ball. You could let the guy intercept the ball, and A.J. Brown could rip it right out of his hands
50-50 balls,
every
he's going
time.
to win. It's not fair, right?
Except for last week.
It's not a 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
Well, he had 2 drop balls, and you could argue if he catches those 2 balls, Jalen Hurts' stats look a lot better than they did.
Yeah, it was a tough game to catch a ball because it was so snowy and it was a
I
mess,
will say, though, and I'm not trying to be hypercritical, but Dave, I've always said, if you're paid to catch the ball, you got to catch the ball, man.
That's something. You're right. When we would, we had this fining system. We were talking about that earlier. If your finger touched the ball in the game, even if it was out of your, finger touched it, you're fined, right? In practice, we had fines too. So if you saw the ball was a little out of your reach, you'd like alligator arm it so you don't get fined in practice, right?
Guys,
but in the game, you got to get it.
Guys, when I played football when I was younger, on the offense side of the ball, if guys drop balls in practice, they ran sprints.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so pumped up for this game. We're 1 win away. Now, you know what I told my daughter? My daughter's 9 years old. And I said this to Nick Earnshaw yesterday on the program. From the time that I was born, 1961 to 1980, the Eagles, not only were they were horrible, never made it to the Super Bowl till 1980. So in my youth, I only saw 1 Super Bowl. Today's generation, 2004, 2000.
I would go from 2000 to now.
All right, they've been in the Super Bowl 3 times.
One of the most dominating teams in the NFL. Even from
are they the gold standard, Josh? Now are the Eagles the gold standard, which is what Jeffrey Lurie promised us? I think he's delivered.
He has definitely delivered. I think what Mark Grimes said is very true, which is you have 2 teams that are very well run in the Eagles and the Chiefs. And what is the interconnecting tissue? Andy Reid.
And talking to my friend Brian D'Antonio on the way up here, college friend of mine, and he said, well, here's what. You have 2 organizations. You might have good players here. The Eagles organization and the Chiefs organization are so well run. That's why you're going to see them in the Super Bowl. That's
well, I got to tell you guys, when we were 2-2 going into that bye week,
you were losing your mind.
Yeah, everybody, and rightfully so. I mean, people were uptight, didn't know what type of team we had.
Nick Earnshaw and I were talking you off the ledge.
Yeah, Sirianni was getting questioned. Some of the decisions that he was making were questionable at best. And now all of a sudden, look at us now. We're 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl 59 down in New Orleans, where it just dumped, 10 inches of snow, Nick?
Well, listen, and it goes back to, you and I had this conversation last week, and I want to bring it up again because Dave wasn't here last week because Dave's too busy being a dad and a husband and being with us half the time.
Yeah, you're going to get a pay cut.
Which is when the Eagles' offensive line, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, went into Nick Sirianni's office, went into Kellen Moore's office, said, we need to run the ball.
Yeah, that was a pivotal point.
That changed everything. And Lane Johnson said multiple times that the fact that the coaches listen to them empower them to even believe in themselves more, Dave.
I'm glad that he's directing this to you because you played and you're grown men. Right?
Yeah.
You're not kids in high school. You're grown men, and if you make a suggestion to the coach, he should listen because you guys are the ones that are out there.
Yeah, some of the most effective plays we ever did were when they send the play out, ready? And we change the play in the huddle. He says, all right, listen, we know I don't like that play. What do you guys think? And they're like, no, let's run it. Let's run it right in the middle. And we said, all right, this is on us then. And we'll tell them we messed up the signal on the way in.
Right.
So then we get into, what are you guys doing? We got the first down or whatever. We got the touchdown. And it was the play that we called. So we thought we were empowered. And that a great coach does that.
And Josh, it gives the players ownership of what they're doing.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, if they believe in what they're doing and they have a say and an input, it makes it theirs.
And guess what? If they mess it up, they'll believe more in the coach.
Right.
So it's a win-win.
Right.
Or like last year, remember that interception that Jalen Hurts threw against the Seahawks. It came out later that the players called that play.
Yeah, they called that play.
But Sirianni took the bullets for it. These players look at that guy and say, he's our guy. You look at the Tim McManus article. Me and Nick Earnshaw have talked about that in the past couple of weeks, about the fact that, he meets with every player. He asks, how's your mom doing? How's your family doing? He writes personal notes. There are guys on this team that read the notes that he gives them before the game.
What Dave Clemick always says about Dick Vermeil, the players don't give a crap about what you know. Say, Dave, because basically that's what it is.
The players don't care what you know till they know that you care.
That's my favorite line.
It's a great line.
No, I tried to embellish it.
Yeah.
I messed it up.
Give a crap what you know.
But seriously, Dave, I mean, I can't think of a statement from a coach that is more true than that.
Well, and you guys know, coaching an athlete, there's a lot of psychological things that go on in there.
Yeah.
And
Right.
There's ways that you care and that how that psychologically tricks you into doing what you want. And any great coach would know all those tricks, and he knows them.
And does Josh, let me ask you this question. Does Sirianni come across as like Lou Holtz? So there's Vince Lombardi. There's coaches that had the ability to inspire, make me want to run through a wall. Is Nick Sirianni that guy?
He
with
is.
his like sayings and his wisdom, his
Well,
inspiration.
he is because we see it behind the scenes. Okay. Sirianni is a different person when he talks to the media, for better or for worse. And I think Nick has gotten better with the media since his introductory abomination press conference.
Water the flowers?
Oh, no, I mean before that. Well, listen, now we got to give Sirianni his flowers.
Well, give him the water.
Because of the fact that, these guys love this guy. I mean, they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson giving him a gold chain after the game last week, giving him an award.
Right.
And he's in the locker room saying, "How about that bleeping defense?" And everybody losing their minds. I might still have the audio actually, but the point is that Sirianni.
Pull up that cough button too. I heard that.
You got it? All right,
I do.
Before you do that, let me remind people that we're broadcasting live from the Chicken and the Egg here in Marlton, New Jersey. Come on down, get yourself a nice breakfast, a mimosa. Get yourself ready for the Eagles game at 3 o'clock. We've got a lot of great giveaway items, a lot of Eagles merchandise, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures. Johnny DiMaria, I got Eagles coffee mugs. I got a water bottle, a chain, a scarf, a pillow, a trash can. Come on down, fill out a 50-50 ticket to be eligible to win.
Yeah, for those who didn't hear, this was Nick Sirianni after the Rams win last week. And when you hear this, Bill, you can tell he is a different person with the players than he is with the media. Take a listen.
You get this far, they're going to be tough. And there were some hard moments in that game. But we embraced the adversity and we found a way. That's all that matters right now. That's all that matters right now. How about that championship defense? Defense. We talked about him, Stafford. We hit him from the beginning all the way to the end. That was an unbelievable job. Guys, we were able to run the football in the conditions, and we found a way. Right? All that did for me, besides put this chain on me, thank you, Chauncey, is made me hungry. I'm so hungry. And I know you guys feel the same way. I love you guys. All right, let's go do it.
Let's go do it. Finish. And I have a big chain we're going to give away right here, Josh.
but you hear that he's a different guy with the players than he is with the media. Dave,
Right.
I saw you reacting over there.
He was getting ready to run through a wall.
Yeah. So a guy, one of the things that coach, he'll give you a little card that he puts on your table when you go to do some of his wine events, and the last thing that it says, don't be afraid to tell your players you love them. And I just heard him say, "I love you" at the end. And that's going to get me emotional too.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things that he did right there. And you do. This game is emotional, man.
It
it's
is.
not. It's transformational. It's not transactional when it comes to a great coach like that.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey. Come on down. Get yourself a nice breakfast, a mimosa. Get yourself ready for the Eagles Commanders at 3 o'clock. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in southern Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. You got to get to La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. The food is phenomenal. It opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, their daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Thursday through Monday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll talk with the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. Brought to you by Charlie's Bar. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dave Klemick, and Josh Henning right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. with Unsportsmanlike on 97.3 ESPN with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Small.
Can't wake up without it.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Prop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let us help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with our Lowe's Red Vest associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Hi, Merrill Reese from Mike's Seafood Polar Bear Run Walk for Autism in Sea Isle City. The Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism has been promoting awareness and raising funds for special service schools and families of special needs children. Come join over 5,000 participants in the 5K race and the Family Fun Walk, followed by a great after party. Join us in huge heated tents where there will be great food, unbelievable door prizes, and the awards ceremony. The party is not just for the runners and walkers, it's for the entire family. They'll have clowns, superheroes, and face painters for the kids. For more information or to register, go to polarbearrunwalkforautism.com. That's polarbearrunwalkforautism.com.
Mike's Seafood Run Walk for Autism is Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Registration is from 9:30 to 11:30. Run Walk starts at noon. That's Saturday, February 15th at JFK and the Boardwalk in Sea Isle City. Any day you could do something for children with disabilities, it's a good day.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. Come on down. We're going to be giving away a few some Eagles merchandise in a few minutes, courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures.
10 minutes.
The manager, Brittany's going to come in here and read the numbers for us, or the names, and we'll get it going that way. And right now it's time for my fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar and Restaurant in Summers Point, serving lunch, dinner, spirits. Watch all the big games while enjoying their famous wings. Check out the full menu at charliesbar.com. Call them for takeout at 609-927-FOOD. That's 609-927-3663. Meet your friends at Charlie's Bar at the shore since 44. Hey, they're celebrating their 80th anniversary. That's Charlie's Bar. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. Good morning, Guru. So you're hanging out with all you're hanging out with Jimmy and Jeff Thomas today. Oh. Yeah, tell the Thomas boys to drop off a bucket of wings for me. Well, hey, what's going on there? Oh, how about that? All right, we got Barb from Barb's Harley Davidson. She's here in attendance, and she went to Collingswood, so you beep the horn while you go by the exit. Hey, so you're going to the game. I can't imagine what that parking lot's going to be like today, Guru. I was going to say the weather's more conducive for a good football game today.
More accommodating.
But better for tailgating. I know. I used to sit with you guys. I had tickets with Scott Simpson for many years, and there's nothing like being at the game, especially a big game like this. Oh, Mama Blitz. Yes, absolutely. She's a great lady. We go down there and see them all the time. I'll tell you what, this is just so exciting. We're here at the Chicken and the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, and everybody's all eagled up. It's just such a great time to be an Eagles fan, man. Does he really? All right, Guru, obviously fantasy football is diminished because there's only 4 teams left, but you got prop bets for today. What's some good prop bets for today?
I got another bet for you. Who do you think's going to be able to climb those grease poles higher, Jimmy or Jeff? Nick Earnshaw just told us they're greasing the poles in Philly right now.
All right, Guru, give us your prediction for today's game. Oh, that's the exact same as who picked that? Mark Rhymes said the same thing. 27-20. Brilliant minds think alike. Let's go, Birds. Enjoy the game. Yeah. Tell the Thomas boys not to climb those poles. They're greased up, all right? All right, there he is. Thanks, Brian. We'll talk to you. Hopefully, we'll get you for the Super Bowl Sunday. We got to ride you the whole way through the whole season. Go Birds. All right, there's my fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Charlie's Bar and Restaurant in Summers Point, the famous Charlie's Bar. Watch all the big games while enjoying their famous wings. Check out the full menu at charliesbar.com. Call them for takeout at 609-927-FOOD. That's 609-927-3663. Meet your friends at Charlie's Bar at the shore since 44, celebrating their 80th anniversary. That's Charlie's Bar. And you know, Dave, you know the Thomas boys real well.
And you know what? I was talking to Jimmy, and he was saying, one of the biggest things that Charlie's has ever done to our community was they donated the lights, right?
Yeah.
It was so legendary. And I said, Jimmy's like, I think people kind of forgot. I said, I will never let people forget that. That was so huge that our community gets together because Charlie's massive donation they gave to Mainland. It was amazing.
And Josh, I don't have to tell you, one of the biggest things that we've done at Charlie's, and I don't think we get enough credit for that show. But we had the referee roundtable. you think about the referees we had. We had Bob McElwee from the NFL.
Kerry Frazier from the NHL.
And then Steve Javie from the NBA.
Yep.
And we sat around a round table, and we had a
cool.
referees discussion about the game and how it's changed and the nuances of calling a professional game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
I would have never thought to do that. That's only a Billy Schwein idea.
You got to think
know
creatively,
what I mean?
Dave.
Yeah.
But no, Josh, remember, today, look at the criticisms that these referees get. Like last week, Mahomes is getting these ridiculous calls. I know you're a Chiefs fan, Chiefs guy. But come on, Josh. There were, you got to make better.
That's why the report came out this morning that the NFL is going to look into adding the quarterback slide and all quarterback hits to the instant replay system rule, because one of the problems they're having in the league is twofold. Number one, the officials are being told to protect the quarterback. But the problem is, the second part is, the officials can't always see the quarterback.
Right.
And what happens is Mahomes, he tries to pull the Kenny Pickett. For those who remember, Kenny Pickett had the rule changed in college, where if you do not slide immediately, you are considered a runner in college. The NFL is now considering maybe making that change because Mahomes does this. He does this manipulation, okay? And it's kind of a turd move, honestly.
Right.
Because if you're a defender and you see a guy running, you're committing to tackling him. Mahomes slides to the very last second to draw.
So once
that
once the defender's committed, you're stuck. All right. In a few minutes, we're going to be giving away a lot of our giveaway items here at Chicken or the Egg in Marlton. We'll have the manager, Britt, come on up here to pick the names out of the hat. And come on, you got to be here to win. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about Barb's Harley-Davidson. Barb's here, and right now, Barb's Harley-Davidson is moving out their 2024 Harleys to welcome in the new 2025s. Low interest rates and new leftover Harleys makes now the best time to buy. Barb's Harley-Davidson is Philly's closest and New Jersey's #1 dealer. Remember, no one walks at Barb's, and Barb is hoping and rooting for a Big Eagles win today. Well, I want to also remind people that everybody knows about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they'll have private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up and get you ready for the game with our predictions and the giveaway. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Dave Klemick, Josh Hennig as we broadcast live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's the NFC Championship game later today as the Eagles host their NFC East rivals, the Washington Commanders.
He breaks a tackle. He's on his way. Here he goes. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Pre-game coverage starts at 2 p.m. South Jersey's official home for Eagles playoff football. 97.3 ESPN. South Jersey's home of Super Bowl 59.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're #1. Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Where can you kick off the new year with big savings on gig speed? Only with Xfinity, now through January 30th. Get gig internet at home for $25 a month for 1 year when you add an unlimited mobile line, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Act fast today and save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon in your first year. Plus, hurry and take advantage because right now you can also get a free 5G phone with trade-in. So save big and stay connected to what you love with fast gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about gig speeds and big savings. Don't wait and get gig speed internet. Spend less green and switch to Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com/gig savings to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. $40 internet discount applied to mobile bill. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Welcome Line and AT&T Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Starter Line. Xfinity internet required. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. That means win or lose, every bet you place brings you closer to the type of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $25,000 per bet. Drop boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. For terms, Caesars.com/promos. If you or someone has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Chicken or the Egg in Marlton, New Jersey for our Eagles pregame show. And I got to tell you, we love this place. The food is phenomenal. Come down and get a mimosa and get yourself ready for the Eagles game. Now, we're joined here by the manager of Chicken or the Egg, Britt Marsh. Good morning, Britt. How are you doing?
Good morning. Pretty good.
Britt, this is a great location. You got all these big screen TVs and everything, man.
Yep.
Awesome.
Great.
So we got a lot of giveaway items today. We're going to have you pick out of the Eagles trash. That'll be our last giveaway item to give away. But we have a nice Eagles scarf. We have 2 mugs. We have a water bottle, a big Eagles screen chain, a pillow, and this can here. And you're going to reach in and pull out the 50-50 tickets, and you can read their name. All right, go ahead.
All right. First one. Bob Sunbury.
Bob Sunbury just won. If Bob's still in the house, Bob, you won the well, I'll tell you what, Bob, if you're here, you get a choice of what you want. So if you're here, Bob, come on up. If not, we'll pick the next one, and they can pick what they want, and the leftovers will be given to the people that aren't here. How about that,
first
Josh?
come, first serve.
First come, first serve. All right, go ahead, Britt.
All right.
Next up.
Suzanne.
Suzanne. Is Suzanne in the Chicken or the Egg? Come on up and pick up your item. Suzanne, if you're here, come on up. All right, we'll hold that one aside. How about another one?
All right.
Maybe these people left early.
Maybe. Ryan Leonardo.
Ryan Leonardo. All right, Ryan.
Going on.
I guess we're going to have to, should we, I guess we'll hold them aside, right? Ryan Leonardo. I think somebody's coming up. Here comes Ryan, I think. Is this Ryan? No, maybe not. No, okay.
Dana McGarvey.
Dana McGarvey. Is Dana around? Oh, awesome. There she is.
There she is.
All right, I'll tell you what.
You get to choose
what you want. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want, you get to pick one.
If you take these 2 mugs, you also get that. AJ, show her the bag that the mugs go in. My daughter, real quick. You can choose whatever you want. You can have the water bottle, the scarf, the blanket, the chain.
Good choices.
All right, put the bugs in the bag. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we have one. Both of them.
All right, next winner, John Sukup.
John Sukup. John, if John's here, come on up, pick up your present, your prize, I mean. John, if John's here. All right, one more. I think that's what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, one more.
One more.
All right, this is our last one.
Last winner, Alyssa Andrews.
Alyssa Andrews. If Alyssa's here, come on up and pick up your prize. So there's the 5 tickets for the winners. And congratulations to the winners. Britt, thank you so much for having us here. You ready?
Yeah.
Give me your prediction.
Let's go 32-28. Of course, the Eagles.
32-28. All right, Britt.
It's a high-scoring game you're going with.
Thank you so much, Britt. We'll see you
right.
next time. All
Thank
right.
you.
Where's Dave Klemick? We're going to get Dave Klemick's prediction. Dave Klemick. Let's get Nikki Earnshaw. Nikki Earnshaw.
By the way, really quick, we haven't touched on this much, but we got to squeeze it in before we get out of here. So, Nick, get on the headset so we can talk about this real quick. So, we talked about on Friday when I was filling in for Gil on the Sports Bash about the fact that Cam Jurgens did not practice all week.
But he's going to play today.
Well, according to reports, he's a 50-50.
Oh, really?
He is a game-time decision with that back issue. Now, we originally thought that, well, maybe he'll be fine because they released Cam Irving yesterday. So we thought that he was trending, but apparently it is now a game-time decision. If he does not play, it'll be Landon Dickerson taking the snaps at center, and it'll be Tyler Steen at left guard.
All right. Nikki Earnshaw, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, Billy?
I love your jersey. You got the jersey on. You're all set, ready to go?
Of course.
We had a great show yesterday. We gave away a pair of Sixers tickets.
Yeah, we turned Bobby we got him to change his pick from the beginning of the show. That was the best part.
All right, what say you, Nick?
33-20. Let's go, Birds. The Eagles are going to go to the Super Bowl.
13 points.
Hopefully Cam Jurgens does play today. According to Stacey Dales, she is saying there is real concern that he might not play today.
Schefter's reporting the same, by the way.
So both they're on it. But Birds are going to the bowl.
All right, Nikki Earnshaw. All right, Josh Hennick, what say you?
So, Dave, while Dave comes up here, so I gave out my pick on Friday. I'll give it again here. I do think this game is not going to be as high scoring, and I tend to think that this is probably going to be one of those 28-20 kind of games where it'll be a little close early on, but the Eagles pull away and win at the end.
28-20.
Yep.
All right, Dave Klemick.
Well, I kind of disagree on that one. So I'm going to go 21 points in the first half for the Eagles, 7, and then we're going to end up at 32-24. Because I think you're going to let them sneak back in a little bit, but we're going to be so far ahead. This is a little brother game.
32-24. All right, I'm going to give you my pick. AG, you want to give your pick here in a second? Once again, every time I see everybody going with the Birds, but you have to. It's the NFC Championship game. My brother picked the Birds. I'm going to pick the Birds, and I think the Birds are going to win this game 31-20. 31-20. Now, here's my daughter, Eliza Grace, who's been a great help today. Hi, AG.
Hi.
Congratulations on your win at the cheer competition.
Thank you.
On the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think the score for the Eagles game is going to be?
So the Eagles are going to win 27-12.
27-12 by my daughter. She's been right a couple times this year. Right on. All right, thank you, AG. And listen, Josh, I got to tell you, that the Eagles, this game is going to be they'll bite her in the beginning, I think. I really do, but I think the Eagles will pull away.
So what's your final score, Bill?
So I said I think the Eagles are going to win this game. I think they're going to win 31-20, 21.
31-21.
Yeah, I'll go 31-21.
So most people have the Eagles covering the 6-point spread, then.
Yeah. Dave, final thoughts?
This is a little brother game. I want to see the Chiefs, Eagles. However, don't forget Austin Johnson from the Buffalo Bills. He's a local kid from Mays Landing. He's playing the game of Buffalo, and he does not have a Super Bowl ring yet. So I got a lot of dogs in this fight.
Josh, who's one guy that the Eagles need to play real well? You count on to have a big game.
The Eagles need Jalen Carter to basically wreck this game. He is a game-wrecking talent.
I think I need Jalen Hurts to have a really big game today. He has a good game. There's no stopping the Eagles. Let's get an Eagles victory. Let's get the Super Bowl 59. And we want to thank the people here at the Chicken or the Egg. Come on down, watch the game. This place is phenomenal. Let's go, Birds. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Enjoy the game. Let's go, Birds, and I'll talk to you next week right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein.
It's Philadelphia Flyers hockey tomorrow night on 97.3 ESPN. And